Hey there, Ulti Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin 4. In the last episode, we got the game started and ranted about every little thing that happened to be in front of me. So, that was nice. And, anyways. In this episode, we're going to actually go to the first real proper area. So, hello. We have a few new apps on my tablet. Okay. So, let's go exploring. Which area would I like to explore? The only area available to me. The Sun... Baked Terrace? Or something like that? It's called something like that. Sun Speckled Terrace, okay. Again, this is part of the demo. I did see it, so I'm a little bit aware of things still. But the further we get into the game, the more blind it's going to be. So, look forward to that. I am looking forward to experiencing new things, that's for sure. Okay. The onion's going to. Did they not expect that? I wonder what they were expecting. Oh well. So, there is a progress meter, a percentage, which is interesting. I think that does kind of confirm that Pikmin 4, for the first time, is going to actually have a 100% category for speedrunning. Because that's the fun thing about Pikmin speedrunning, is that there's never really been 100%. Because, like, there's not really been a percentage tracker in any other Pikmin game. For Pikmin 1 speedruns, there's all parts, which is just any percent. Basically, because it's just like, beat the game as fast as possible. It's faster to get all the parts in the game than to just constantly end the day 30 times and get the bad ending or something like that. Pikmin 2 has pay off debt and all treasures and a bunch of whole miscellaneous challenge mode related categories, but like there's no 100% because like Piklopedia could kind of count for 100%, but like that's not necessarily part of all treasures. And then there's also like What about challenge mode? Like pink flowers is a category that's completely unrelated to anything else, but it's technically a part of 100% because if you get all pink flowers in challenge mode, then you get Louie's Dark Secret cutscene. So it's like, what do you count as 100% for Pikmin 2? Basically, it's technically all treasures, but like not really. And Payoff Dead is just the first set of credits. And then Pikmin 3 has like beat the game, which is any percent. So there isn't any percent for Pikmin 3, but then there's all fruits. And then because of, like, challenge mode, once again, like, there's not really 100% because challenge mode has, like, platinum medals and all that jazz, and there's a bajillion things, and then there's also the multiplayer challenge modes, and then there's also Pikmin 3 Deluxe added an extra side mode. Would those count for 100%? Like, there's a question marks, basically, so there's not necessarily an obvious 100% category. So, I do think that's kind of interesting that now Pikmin 4 probably will have a 100% category because there's an actual percentage tracker. So that's neat. Not going to necessarily change what you do, probably, but it is like a thing. Anyways, let's get my 20 Pikmin out. And see what we got in store, because I haven't really been paying attention to anything. But there is a billboard. Okay, once again, I really don't like that Ochi is the default, because, like, in my default is Pikmin. Now here's the thing, I can, like, go for some of these things, but my mindset is also thinking, okay, I don't actually know what this is. It's pretty rock. Not treasure. It's raw material for a simple stone, but it's more like amber and other fossilized biological matter. When heated, it melts into a brown clay and becomes malleable. Okay, so sounds like it's basically going to be for upgradey things. Okay. Neat enough. So, do they automatically go back to it? Yes, it looks like... Okay, so that's kind of similar to, like, when you would, like, get, like, the fruits from Pikmin... Pikmin 3. Okay, so... Notably, only Pikmin who could go back did go back. And they don't return like they did in Pikmin 3. Okay, that's a nice little quality of life feature. Ancient Arches. Oh, it's just saying where the base is. Okay, so one of the other things that is new to this game is the fact that, like, Pikmin... Okay, something's happening. Come on, Ulti. I don't care. I want to explore on my own. You don't need to, like, tutorialize me on, like, hey, follow the land. Dandori. Put your Dandori skills to work to find our rescue officers quickly. You look a little confused. Have you never heard the term Dandori before, Ulti? How to explain? It's the art of organizing your tasks strategically and working with the maximum efficiency to execute your plans quickly. Practice has fallen by the wayside in recent years, but it's still a core tenet of the rescue corps to take it to heart. I hate the word Dandori, I'm just gonna say that. Like, I like the idea behind it. It's basically something that I've even talked about before. Like, I've talked about it before, basically. So, like, inherently, I do like the idea behind it. It's like, it's efficiency. So it inherently makes sense, and it works. The thing that gets me is just the way it automatically become this really annoyingly awkward meme. Okay. There is a very weird sense of automaticness to this game that's kind of rubbing me a bit the wrong way. The cursor lock-on and whatnot. Okay, well, there's a thing there. Eggs. Nectar. So is this going to be like Pikmin 3 nectar? Where a limited amount of Pikmin get a thing? I don't really know exactly how to, like, get all these guys onto the nectar, ideally, but whatever. Speed is good. Okay, so things came back, so now let's enter the cave. Last Frost Cavern. I entered a cave to look for Essus dolphin parts and found a creature that defies the logic of space. Further surprised me by expelling frigid cold air. Imagine if there were Pikmin that had been acclimatized to that cold air. This planet's ecosystem is full of mysteries. You can enter the cave without stopping by the base first. Pikmin that remain remain on the surface, can't be left out here, so they return to the onion. So basically, you can show up to Last Frost Cavern, and basically you just get to automatically pick a number of Pikmin that you want, and then you go. So, it's no longer the Pikmin that you have in your party. It's now things. Anyways, Dandori, thank you for reminding me. I just don't like that it's just suddenly this just big awkward meme. It's just like, I like the concept of it, but like it just feels so like, why does this have to be such a thing now? Why did it feel like everything's obsessed? Whatever. There's a rescue officer here. Okay, good. We're starting with Pikmin. That's what I like. Alright. Break through this in the meantime. Alright, so the bugs also contain Sparklium, I guess. But probably not ever going to be worth it, realistically. Alright. I'm moving the C stick, or the control stick, as if like that's going to actually change the camera angle. Poor thing's frozen. Maybe it will respond to the whistle. And also, look, Ice Pikmin. I don't really have anything to say about these guys. We saw them earlier. They basically look like Rock Pikmin, but blue. So, like, sure, I guess. I always saw the Pikmin as plant-like creatures, so I never dreamed I'd come across an ice variant. Ice Pikmin can use their icy body to free water and creatures, but they also float like ice in the water. Don't spray them with water, though, they really don't like it. Their bodies are made of ice? Who knew that something frozen could move around like that? It's incredible. I don't know... No, I was locking onto this thing. Okay, controlling the cursor is going to be awkward, I think. Alright, male shear grubs are still easy. So the way ice Pikmin work is that, like, they freeze things, so they're basically ultra bitter sprays. Hello. Found a castaway. We're gonna check their vitals. Pulse. Yep, everything's normal. So I feel like at the very least you can kind of see like where like my knowledge of Pikmin is coming in handy here, because like I feel like I'm doing things pretty effectively and efficiently, although I didn't notice this bag, or I knew the bag existed, but I forgot to like actually move it. So that would have like saved some time. So in fact, actually, before I do that, Ochi, I'm fucking whistling you. Push the bag down. You did it. Who are you? This is... Russ! An inventor and material engineer and a lover of all things science. This is Russ. Yes. Yep. We found the scientist! Hooray. It's that guy. Yay. Okay. Now that's done. Now you guys can go ahead and take that. You guys can go for that. I can break these with just Pikmin? No. Need Ochi for it. Okay, well in that case... Okay. Because there might be something useful in one of these things, is the main thing. So what's that blue thing over there? Oh, it's the dead blowhog, that's right. I don't particularly care about, like, the blowhogs necessarily. Alright, that seems to be everything. Okay, let's get out of here. Pikmin currently outside your squad will come with you. Yes. What was I just saying? I don't know, but I feel like the caves, due to my experience with Pikmin 2, will probably be pretty decent in terms of, like, just, like, efficiency and whatnot. Dandori, what I say. Refreshing Goo and Director of Destiny. Investigation complete. So, yay, we got everything. Very simple cave. Even the first cave of Pikmin 2 was 2 sub-levels, but really easing you in. Also, one thing I've heard is so far the sub-levels might not be random in this game, like, at all. Which, if that's true, I'll get into that later, how I feel about that. For now, though, we'll just move on. So, we come right back out, interestingly enough, but none of our Pikmin are here. However, time still doesn't pass. About 6 as much time passed on the surface as you went underground. The weird question about that is, like, it says, like, you can spend as much time, but time passes 1/6. So, like, I'm going to assume that it just means that, like, the white bulb is called Floralic. And that increases the surface number to 10. Alright, so let's just take out... Yeah, okay. Sure. So now we have Ice Pikmin with us. Yay. And interestingly, this stayed around. I don't really know how to, like... I'm like, trying to control the Pikmin, but you kind of can't with, like, the thing, because it's just the camera. Which is incredibly annoying to me that they did that. Okay, so that's a thing we do the other way around. And over here, conveniently enough, is a new base setup. Because the areas in this game are large enough that they've decided to basically say, hey, you can set up a base wherever you want to, so long as there's a thing here. I am trying to whistle, but you know what? Pikmin 2 does this too, so it's fine, it's whatever. A Pikmin's on fire, quick, put it out with the whistle. Move base. Move base, I said. The base is just here. Convenient enough. I can't C-stick onto this guy, but sure. Let's get into ice, I guess. Can I even get into ice? Is that a thing that is possible? No. No, I cannot. So, red Pikmin are the only things that can exist right now. So... Alright, well there's a bridge here that'll connect us to the other thing. Okay. You guys can take care of that. What else is there for me to do? See, this is kind of like a sort of fun thing now for me, because, like, since I haven't really experienced a lot of Pikmin, it's like... There's a lot of room for... Why does the texture look like that? Press ZR to fix your auto-target. Okay. I feel like ZL was target in Pikmin 3, but... Oh well. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. I can't go that way. You guys can take care of those. Another Bulborb. And... Alright, let's make a shortcut. Stand. Die. Oh Ochi feels weirdly laggy in some ways. Okay, this seems like the kind of thing where if you have a whole bunch of creatures, it'll be faster, but oh well. I've made my bed, I will now lie in it. Alright. Let's grab these since I'm going back to base anyway. And honestly, it probably will be better to, like, raise up the Pikmin levels on some capacity, you know? Because, like, just because I'm good at other Pikmin games doesn't necessarily mean that this one is going to be a cakewalk. And I'm not going to lose Pikmin and need to regain them. So, while I'm used to, like, ignoring enemies and pellets at certain points, this is the early game, it will make a lot more sense to go for some of these other things. So, sure, why not? I don't think I can get that just yet. Can I do something about this? Go down there, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, they're going back. Okay. There's a lot of shortcuts around, which is neat to see. I've only got 14 reds, so I don't want to go after the Bulborb just yet. You know, I do have to say, I don't like the sun timer. I don't like the UI in this in general, admittedly. Mostly because I just look at all of this. I look at it all, and I'm like, the original Pikmin UI was like, it was very diegetic, and like, really themed around what felt right. Okay, you Ultra Bitter, basically. So, this guy will be much easier to handle when handled like that. Alright, knock this down, please. And now everybody on this. Okay. Alright, the raw material over here is done. That's good. The thing is, I know for a fact that all of this could be done much smoother. Why are you going that way? Oh. Because this pay is too small. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we can do this as well. Got enough Pikmin for it. You can start digging that up. While I get this guy. Do I have enough? No, I don't. Alright, let's go get some more then. Convenient timing. Okay, for some reason, those guys didn't want to come with me automatically. Are there 4 things in this area? Interesting. Oh, that's why it's good. I really don't like Ochi. To that extent. Alright. The new cave over there. Those guys got stuck like this was Pikmin 1. Might as well get these guys while I'm waiting for things to make it back, because I don't want to, like, end the day immediately. Or, not necessarily end the day, but, like, end, like, the progress that they're all making. so I can go in the thing. Alright, so that was the first one. So I don't know if I necessarily missed a thing already yet. It was probably in the area you could drop down, though. If I really think about it. Or maybe it's over there. I don't know. I would need more ice Pikmin before I figure that out. Either way, for now, let's just jump into here. Crackling Cauldron. Okay. No, I find it kind of weird, admittedly. Okay, so it's just recommends 30 reds, so... Sure. I find it kind of weird that, like, so much of this game is kind of built on, like, Olimar's notes in this in this regard. It kind of almost makes it feel like the characters in this game aren't really discovering things so much as they are just kind of, like, reading them, you know? It feels a little less special, I guess. That all this stuff is like, oh, we're just following in Olimar's footsteps the entire time. I don't know, it doesn't ruin things. It's kind of, in some ways, it's a little reminiscent of Pikmin 2 anyway. Oh, we're gonna get yellows. Lovely. I like yellows. Yellows are my favorite Pikmin. Although, admittedly, funnily enough, they're, like, consistently one of the worst ones to use in Pikmin speedruns, so... They might be my favorite, but that's mostly just due to the aesthetic now. Not necessarily due to... Do I even need to care about you? What am I picking under red? I don't care about you. Now you, I do care about, Shearwigs. It's interesting! Shearwigs didn't show up in Pikmin 3 until the Formidable Oak where they were fake. They weren't even real. So the fact that Shearwigs exist here and now is just kind of fascinating that, like, this is, like, so early on and, like, we're already getting Shearwigs of all things. Anyways, yellow Pikmin! Zippity zap! Doodly dap. Yep, Olimar's log. He likes that name a lot more than Ear Pikmin. They're also good about digging, apparently. What's weird about that, though, is, like, if you think about it, in the original Pikmin, no, I whistled you! Why do I have to whistle you twice? That's just weird. Alright. Well, now I've got non-red, so now it's actually worth killing that guy. $31 out of 40. My squad's bigger than normal. The wild Pikmin join me, yes. Thank you. So, okay, they changed up Shearwigs. They don't die in one hit anymore. Alright. I only want reds on you. Would you... What the fucking hell is going on with that? Like, I whistle them, and they just stop. So I have to whistle them again. I actually really don't like that. Like, if I whistle you, then you should stop and just inherently. That should just be how it works. Alright, yells here. I will say one thing I do at least appreciate is that the counter is not like it is in Pikmin 2, where the moment you press the A button and throw a Pikmin, like, the counter depletes, as opposed to in Pikmin 2, where it's when the Pikmin actually land on the ground is when the counter changes. Alright, let's get these other guys healed up. I could probably just throw the yellows into the thing, but, like, that just feels awkward and weird. To me. Alright, I saw another one of you. Hello. Okay. Don't believe there's anything I missed. So, okay. Also, this sublevel looks almost identical to what I remember seeing it. Of it, like, from other speedrun things. So, that's at least credence that some of these early areas are indeed not randomized at all. This is one of the other little minor things that bothered me when I looked at how... When I looked at this game visually, like, the way the Pikmin move behind you doesn't always feel super natural. If you look at it, it's like, they're a little bit too, like, on the... Like, you can wiggle back and forth like this, and it's like, why are they doing that way? Like, they don't... It doesn't feel like they path the same way they used to, and it's like, it feels a little too rigid sometimes. It doesn't play badly, but, like, visually, it just really, like... It was another tiny thing that, like, looked really unpolished to me, and I thought it was actually going to get fixed up before before the game actually released, but then it didn't, and it was just like, oh, okay. It doesn't ruin anything, but it's just, it's not like how they used to move around. So it's just like, it just feels weird to me to look at. Although, when playing it, it's not nearly as bad, I don't think, because, like, you're not really thinking about that necessarily. And it plays just fine, so it's like, it is what it is. But it's like, to an extent, like, the Pikmin games have slowly gotten more convenient than... focusing more on convenience than on realism, which in some ways has been very helpful. Sure, I guess. Going back here anyway. Not the end of the world. Let's see what's over here. More fiery things. Okay. Interesting. They automatically go to the next one. That's convenient. Oh, it's a thing to dig up. Okay. Okay, gate's demolished. That's good to hear. How many Pikmin got left behind? Only a couple. Okay. A burger? Oh, come on, no chicken. Well, as soon as this wall is done. Okay. So I'm just low enough to not be the most efficient in that regard. Unfortunately. Look at all these Pikmin. Alright. Let's go back this way, because they finished breaking the wall down. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I don't know necessarily what these areas specifically are like. So, like, there's an interesting element of, like, just figuring that out on my own this entire time. And, like, just, like, experiencing genuine, like... Again, just experiencing genuine, like, brand new Pikmin content. Like, there's just something fascinating about that. Like, what? Schnaubs. Treasure appraiser. Okay. So he's the guy who named the thing. Okay, there are other castaways. Yay. Save the civilians. What is that? Oh, an enemy. I saw that was happening, and wouldn't you know it? I tried to whistle, and they froze instead of... Oh, you can move the base in the... Oh, okay. Didn't know that. But the point is, it fucking... The Pikmin, I was trying to whistle them off because, like, oh, it's gonna fall. I understand how this is gonna work. I understand basic ideas, but then I whistle and they're like, huh? Huh? And they don't come immediately, and that's so fucking annoying that it's designed that way. Oh, these things aren't that they're up there. They're like the... They're specifically for the... You know how, like, in Pikmin 2, all the treasures were categorized into, like, their own sections? Like, that's what that is. All those bubbles. It's like, these are sections of treasures. So it's not necessarily all the treasures in an area, it's all the treasures in a section. In a kind of style of group. Alright, well, whatever. I'm just doing a double sweep, because, like, it's not like there's a treasure gauge in this game, or at least not yet, so I can't tell if I've completed a floor or not without scouring it like this. Alright, well, that looks like everything, and I only lost, like, a couple of reds because of... Not even... I wouldn't even say it's my fault. I would say it's the game. The game is the one that awkwardly decided that you need to whistle things twice for some reason. And it's just... That's just inherently annoying. Alright, we're coming up on, like, 40-50 minutes of gameplay right now. As a... Alright, well, we got 100%. And how many reds did we lose? 4. Yeah, well, whatever. We can see them on sub-levels, okay. That'll at least tell you which sub-level you might be missing something on. Good to know. I don't know how much more I can do, but I think it's probably worth continuing at least to do this first day still. And I don't imagine there's going to be another cave. I don't remember seeing another cave in speedruns, at least. Pikmin will follow you into the surface. So 10, 10, and 10. Yeah, sure. And then they just automatically appear there. Alright, so now having yellows, we can take down this gate. Y and L? Yeah, it's sundown, I getcha. I was talking about the UI before, wasn't I? I really miss the old one. Because, like, everything here just feels so... almost stagnant in a weird way. I don't care for it. And I really like the convenience of having the sundown timer all the way at the top, so that, like, you can always kind of see it. Whereas here, now you have to actively train your eyes to the left instead. So what is over here, anyway? 25 things. Need 20 ice Pikmin, we don't have that. Something just exploded? I don't know. Is there like a bag I can... Oh, wow. That's a quicker timer than I actually thought it would be. It doesn't seem like there's a bag, and that guy is just gonna have to keep dancing on their own. Alright, well, that's the first day done. First real day of Pikmining. Honestly, it went pretty well. And like I said, I wasn't really nearly as negative this time. Now that we're actually into gameplay, like, I can actually at least enjoy the gameplay while still being annoyed at some of the other contextual stuff. But, like, again, like, it is what it is. I'm putting up with it, and I'm seeing if I can find other things to enjoy. And so far, I at least like what I'm playing, which is a good thing. And I hope that it doesn't continue to bother me in the future. Yeah. I don't know, I like what it's simple, but, like, everything I did, like, there were minor annoyances with the gameplay, but for the most part, like, it's still Pikmin gameplay, so it's, like, and some of the addition, like, inherently, it's just neat to have, like, a new area to explore and things to do in it. That's just not something that I've had in a long time, so I'm savoring that experience. Alright, results day 2. We found these people. We got all these things. Dusty bed. Deceptive snack. Double dragon-eyed scope. Temporal mechanism. We got so many goos, but none of them are decorative. Alright, well, we're a quarter of the way through that area, apparently. Welcome back, Russ. Okay, so now we can do things with raw material. Cool. The ultimate biomass. Okay. We gotta rescue everybody. Okay. Yay. Missions. Alright. Rescue mission day 3. Here's my question. Where the hell does the onion go? Because in the previous games, the onion would fly up. But now it's like... It would fly up with the ship. Because everyone would be on the ship. But now, it's not the case. Anyways, Ochi's a bit bigger now. You can build up his pup drive. And he can learn skills. Arf, arf. Okay, I want to end the episode. Okay, transform raw material into clay. You can build on location. Bring me raw material. You can whip up gear and items. Okay. Let me leave. Okay, thank you. Alright, next time on Let's Play Pikmin 4, shut up. Let me just exist. Oh my fucking god. You know what? Keep giving me a notification. Sure, I don't fucking care. Oh, okay, now you've stopped giving me notifications. Whatever. Next time on Let's Play Pikmin 4, we're gonna do more stuff. See you guys then.